Now sing empty chairs and empty tables again. Hey, you guys already got a clip of me singing show tunes. You don't need that again.
I need another song. Ninty Novgorod. Novgorod, that'll do.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
You should look up the province that Novgorod's in and name it. Name the sector off that.
Ninty Novgorod.
Complete.
Actually, I wasn't even. That was just naming a planet. I do need a name for the sector.
Yeah, I'm talking about the real world province that it's in.
Yeah, I understood.
Okay.
That's not how you spell Moskva. How do you spell Moskva?
Are you naming it Mustafar?
No, Moskva.
Oh, I thought you said Mustafar.
It should be Ninty Novgorod.
Zella, thanks for the follow. Space! Oh, I love Tim Curry.
Space!
I'm honestly a little surprised as many people know what that reference is, because considering how old the game is.
Yeah, but I mean,
basically,
it's like saying like, oh, I'm surprised people know what Homeworld is. It's like, really?
It's a great game. I love Homeworld.
Yeah.
I did as a kid. Some people in my chat are curious about you, Mordred, because we mentioned earlier we said you weren't British, so they want to know where you're from.
I am actually Dutch.
It doesn't sound like it though.
Nope.
Yeah, it doesn't
Because I've lived here for most of my life, so that's why. And whenever
You're honorary British.
Whenever I'm in the
Netherlands, drink tea.
They always laugh at my accent, so yeah.
And my people want you, Roach, to give your planets that like old hexadecimal naming convention you used to use.
Well, Mordred can already confirm. I may or may not have renamed most of my systems.
Yeah, he has.
He's did it. How many bits for karaoke? Get me to 100 and we'll do some karaoke.
Oh dear.
At this point, I've got a book. I've got a page in my notebooks that's just dedicated to different naming schemes for this game. Because, hey, say what you will about how tedious it is to get this down, it fucking works to confuse the shit out of people.
Yeah, well, I remember trying to collude with you. Like, we gotta meet up at X42F7. What? No, not X42F1. God damn it, Ben, what's wrong with you?
It's a simple 5-digit code! Couple that with my my usual tenacity on fighting on the ground for every inch of that planet. People usually don't finish wars with me.
You were like quick breeding roaches of intelligent design or something.
No, that wasn't that one. It was I remember the one that I got Obama Fangirl, I think it was, to quit a war that he was winning was because I was playing the Snalians. And they were these giant monstrously large snails that were huge, that were just slow, but they also had like natural body armor and they were like made to fight things, like they were strong. Mm-hmm. So he landed with a full stack of infantry, but yeah, because I had a full stack of defensive armies, so he just kept dying every time.
Stop dying, you cowards!
Like I had no fleets left, and he's just like, yeah, fuck it. And he gave me like the best terms. Yeah.
Slave processing facility. That'll make everybody happy.
Yeah, I've been using those as well.
Oh wait, yeah. Well, I thought we were all pro freedom and whatnot.
Star system charge.
In Wrangel, Russia, no.
I like where this is going. I think we might be able to get along, me and you.
I keep clicking on Moscow, thinking it's the capital, but it's not. It's St. Petersburg.
If I'm Space Rome, does that make Roach Space Attila? I don't know what he is.
Space Attila? No, I wouldn't do that. Like we said before, if I had known he was going to be Rome before, I would have made Space Carthage, because that's because he's the Roman Republic. So the Roman Republic fought Carthage.
Void Raiders, human weaklings, or warriors are on the way to plunder your system. Face them in battle if you muster the courage, or cower in fear. I'm gonna cower in fear. Okay, they're demanding tribute. That's okay. I can afford to pay them tribute for.
Hey, the Rome thing's paying off.
Yeah, I mean I'm role playing here. Rome. Pay them tribute. Go settle somewhere else.
Chat just paid for my pizza tonight. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
I will be having that then.
What does a stronghold do? It's like a fort in EU4. It is a strong defensive structure.
Actually, I would say, in a kind of a way, I find this fort mechanic to be more in line with Victoria 2's fort.
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
Because you build one in every province, it's just to the degree that you upgrade them.
Yeah.
And if you didn't build forts in every one of your provinces in Victoria 2, you're playing it wrong.
Construction complete.
You hear that? Roach says you're Viking wrong. Such a good game. I need to play that more.
Yeah.
The bit notification is scary. It's David Bowie. How is David Bowie scary? Well, I mean, other than.
Have you seen Labyrinth?
Yeah.
That's such a weird film.
Yeah.
I was just talking about his costume in that movie.
The only freedom is Russian slave freedom. I'd agree with that. Get some olives on the pizza. Never. Disgusting. Travesty. Heresy. Should burn it. Ugh.
Well, these guys aren't like a mid-game crisis. They're just a marauding.
See, I used to be like a pretty bad, like I had a pizza purist where I was like, the only thing that goes on pizza is extra cheese and pepperoni. That's it. But now I'm actually kind of good with Supreme.
Eating healthy.
Oh yeah, I'm doing
Vegetables.
yes. Well, that yeah, but I'm saying I like Supremes a lot better. Like I like having everything on it, like peppers and olives and everything. Even mushrooms, I'm all right with as long as it's not everything on there.
Yeah, the only thing which I will absolutely refuse is olives, but I'm happy to pick them off. It's not a problem. And I don't like chicken on pizza. I just don't think it works. Everything else, I'm like,
no, the taste doesn't work. It doesn't work with the sauce.
For people who are wondering about the star bases, you can upgrade them. You can build buildings and stuff on them so they affect the system. Thanks, Queso again. And you can also build defensive platforms around them to bolster their defenses, make them stronger. Which is pretty sweet.
I could do pineapple on pizzas. I'm not one of those.
It's actually not bad. I've tried it. It's not a preferred. Like if I'm not gonna, if other people don't want it, I'm not gonna go out and get it. But I can. It's fine.
Construction complete.
Some blockers.
I mean, it's essentially just the same kind of thing as like when you have like pineapple with ham. Like it's the same kind of taste profile. It's just with a little cheese.
Am I playing the Disney Corp? No, I'm gonna save that for a community event. I'm playing the new Road Republic.
I keep telling you, Ben, you need to try that mod for CK2, that After the End mod, and play as the Mouse Empire.
I'm with you on that. Is it from Florida?
Yeah, no, actually, because After the End is a post-apocalyptic mod for CK2.
I see.
So there's actually like a wonder in Florida, and it's Disneyland or Disney whatever that park is. Yeah, Disney World is there, and you can and like it gives you like a bonus. But the mouse is the name of the empire, the kingdom there, and they start out independent.
Marauders are part of mid-game. No, they start the game there. You can choose how many you want at the start. You can choose between like 1 and 5 or something like that.
Yeah, and then when the mid-game comes, they activate.
Yeah, then they kind of turn on and do things.
It is raining cats and dogs outside right now. Or it's just really windy, and I should really, 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 really be worried if it's making that noise.
What tradition shall I get next? I've already finished Discovery.
Ooh, yeah, thanks. Thank you, powers that be. Great Jeepus in the sky.
Probably that one.
Star system charted.
Construction.
Maybe that one. I quite like that one. I'm gonna go that one.
Thanks for the play-by-play.
Thanks, Post Office. Have a good day. Oh, you're fine. Lack building to work on. I'll get you a slave. You know what's funny is putting slaves to work in the slave processing facilities.
Actually, I have a feeling I've been doing that because I have so many slaves. It's kind of ridiculous.
I love it. I love the new DLC. Can I build? Yeah, research that. I can. Mineral output.
Construction complete.
We are gonna double down. Why can I build this? Does not have policy robotic workers. Oh, right, policy. Forgot about those. How do I policy?
It's edicts and policies in the drop down.
Yeah.
There's also new policies as well for like war and stuff like that. So I think there's like strategies for war yeah. There's like where's it at?
Doctrines. You have to have the supremacy to unlock them.
Yeah, but once you do that, you have doctrines you can take up for your military, and it'll give you bonuses. So you can do like defensive doctrine or something like that, and that basically gives you your ship's defensive. When you're on your own territory, you fight better.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome.
Robotic workers. Switch that over.
You hear that, Hoi 4 dev team? Really, this is what we want. Look at it.
Look at it in despair.
Or domination. I don't want that.
Damn straight. Everybody, we all need a little bit of rope.
Star system charted.
That one. And build a robot.
Construction complete.
Romans are creating a worm? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean a worm? I mean, I'm creating life because, you know, I'm just that cool. A random name, thanks for the follow. Science ship, why you're not doodling research projects. God, I got a lot of skill level 5 or higher projects to take care of.
Yeah, those are more those are a lot more common now.
Yeah.
Oh, I had another faction popped I didn't even realize. The Banner of Triumph.
I just had that as well.
Alliance of Faith and Values.
The Conclave of Sacred Traditions.
Well, I like the names. Oh, my empire looks like a worm because of my borders. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, I get it. I am creating the Roman worm.
Should look like a bowl, shouldn't it?
You don't talk. Oh, I'm allowed to talk about the borders of my empire. You're not allowed to talk about my empire.
Technology
Okay,
secured.
alright. Somebody's touchy.
I'm just saying. I don't know what your borders look like, but my borders are fine the way they are.
Ooh, robots.
Yeah, I just started building some robots, just to do some mining for me, and really capitalize on that on those minerals.
That's fine. I have human robots. We call them slaves.
The Roman worm sounds like a disease. It really does.
Yeah, it really does.
What's wrong with you? I got the Roman worm. Oh, that's bad.
Wasn't that a thing though? Like, I mean, not that, but I'm saying, like, wasn't it like you would call a certain diseases after your enemy? So, like, wasn't syphilis called like a whole bunch of different things depending on where you were?
Yeah.
Like, if you were in England, it was the Frenchman disease or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
The worst disease being French.
Construction complete.
My leader has gained a level. Skill level 5 on my leader.
It's pretty good.
Reform. Yeah, he's very good. He's very good. Very good. Don't touch that guy. He's got the Roman worm. Yeah, it's problematic. I don't want to get any closer to these guys, so I am not going
complete.
to.
I'm becoming increasingly convinced that there are just no other AIs.
They're there.
Secured.
That early game is slow. We're expanding slowly. You're expanding slowly.
I've explored quite a lot though.
I've not explored very much. Ooh,
It's in my interest to do
just
so.
gained Xenophile trait.
Which are you? Ah, you're the anomaly guy. Good.
Survey the system.
You're the anomaly guy.
Situation log.
Have we
updated.
pointed out that there's also been a change to the way fleets work? That there's like a fleet cap based on
Yeah.
your leader and stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. So you don't doom. It prevents you from doom stacking. You can still do it, but then you're not as effective, maybe, for the most part. You still doom stack, but you're not going to be able to. Your guys are going to perform much worse.
Anomaly found.
Nice. Yes, genetic labs. Get all of the doodles doodling.
What do you live on, Mordred? Alpine Woods.
Tea and pizza?
Technology secured.
A planet of some kind, which does naturally produce tea and pizza. Yes.
Yes, there you go.
They're naturally, so it just grows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't pizza grow on trees in your worlds?
No.
You're missing out.
Thank you, spirits. Ooh, that's a nice one.
I always feel like you're just talking to the machine spirits when you say that.
Well, every single time I get a tech, it goes, the machine spirits has granted us new technology. Thank you, machine spirits.
That's very nice of
Appreciate
them.
it. It was very nice of them. No, we're not going to war. Because the only people
Well, they'll
next week
always
can
do
kick my
the
ass.
right thing. Properly thank
Construction
them.
complete.
And given them the rights of activation
Anomaly found.
and deactivation, etc.
You know, he understands. I'm surprised that the non-slaver understands the mind of the slaver. Just interesting. Point that out.
I think we're corrupting him.
Okay with that. So people are calling me a coward for not fighting these guys. They've got that's 26, about 26,500 fleet strength. Ruby Swarm. Ooh, those are interesting looking. Crystals. Base crystals. Is that the same number calling you over and over and over again, Roach?
Yep.
I was wondering what that noise was. It's like, don't think it's anything on my end.
It's a robo number that just keeps calling for it's just like, hi, we're from the blah blah card hunter services. We just wanted to tell you about the blah blah blah. It's calling me for months now. Same 710 number.
And no, Roach and Mordred cannot hear my sound effects. That's piped through my encoder. So yeah, they just think I'm crazy. When
Star system charted.
To be fair, we think you're crazy all.
True, so it's fine. Alright, so I think it's time to fight these guys. Get a little fight song going there. Let's pop out some of those. Thank you very much.
Construction complete.
They've also decreased the speed of FTL quite a bit
Yeah.
in this update.
There are lots of upgrades to increase it, though. I think.
Basically, a lot of changes to slow down early game.
To make it last longer.
Yeah. So well, it was an
Star
issue.
system
Early game
charted.
just kind of flies by, and early game was kind of the fun part.
Yep.
So now we're going to war? No, we're not going to war. There's nobody to war with. Well, I mean, I'm killing something, but it's not like there's no declaration of war. We're just going in there and murderizing. Well, in theory. Oh, really? The slaves are better than the robot.
Yeah, this is why I didn't bother getting robots, because I have so many modifiers for slaves. I'm like, keep them.
Yeah, those slaves are pretty good. Man, I'll just cool my butt on the robots then.
You can use them as you can build one robot pop and then just have the ability to have a robot military.
Yeah, that's what I did. I built a couple, like one on each world. Need to enslave the Russian slavers. Seems a little intense. I don't have any issue with the Russian slavers.
And we have none with the Roman slavers either.
Exactly, slaves are cool for everybody.
Construction.
But these free humans, oof, oof.
Yeah, freedom's infectious. That's problematic.
Yeah, exactly. So where's that thing?
Star system charted.
Oh, I need... Oh.
Alright, ships. Can I send you back home to re-up? Science
You're a
ship.
merchant. God damn it. Built my starport in the wrong place. 'Cause there's a building you can get which increases massively the amount of science you get if you have a curator in the system.
Construction ship. Boom. Construction ship. Boom.
Situation.
Yeah, you're not
log
needed on the other side of
updated.
the Empire anymore. Go ahead, move your butt. Move your bottom. Upgrade. I have slightly limited power now. We're gonna have to sort that situation.
Special project complete.
With more power.
Would you say it'd be unlimited power?
Well, the problem is my power is limited. I wish I had unlimited power. That would go well with the joke.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. What is the blue colour on the hyperlanes? Those are areas that I've already explored, so that's where my ships can go. The only
Those
units
are also the places that are open for you to use. If there's an empire that has blocked your access or closed their borders, the hyperlanes will turn red.
But
That's cool.
it's worthy to note that the only units that can explore now are the science ships. So if there's all the grey areas, your military ships cannot go to them anymore. So you can't just explore everything with like one ship. It has to be the
It
science
is
ships.
worth noting, though, that you don't have to necessarily survey every system. There is a new function that the science ships get, which is just the explore function, which just has them go to the system. And then you can keep going, and that way your ships can go through it.
Mm-hmm. Build power plant. Thank you very much. A voice in my head.
I need to upgrade my cologne, my settlement. There it is. Need to upgrade this reassembled ship shelter. Forgot that was a thing. The Alpha site needs a proper administration building.
Alpha site. Stargate.
Yep.
Construction complete.
Right, upgrade the fleet.
I've already upgraded it. Good.
Anomaly found.
Alright, defenses are in place. Excellent. Well, I can pop that down, get a little bit more power. Thank you. Tile blocker cleared, I understand. Might hold off on some of this other stuff. We got too much food. Why are we growing so much food?
Secured.
Slaves don't need to eat that much.
And slaves are really good at growing food as well.
Yeah, they are.
There goes a scientist at 83.
Oh. First death to old age.
Construction complete. Star system charted.
Upgrade.
He actually started a lot older. My other two scientists are 64, so he must have started in his 40s or something, or
He's just started out as an elderly man.
middle-aged.
Blue Rabbit, thanks for the cheer. Growth speed, tile blockers, terraforming.
Terraforming?
I like the ability to terraform, but I also like
Situation
the
log
ability to
updated.
be faster. I mean, there's a given the status of my empire, there is a sterility factor.
I don't actually know what my laws are for that.
We need
Let's
a
check.
Liberty Dies with this slave talk going on. I don't feel like I need to use Padme as a... I don't think she deserves a sound effect.
She doesn't deserve a quote.
Ooh, here we go.
Yeah, basically.
It wasn't even that deep anyways.
No, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that's actually lifted from somewhere else.
Probably.
Alright, go ahead and clear all of those. Make sure that Got a lot of tile blockers to clear. Slave processing facility, delightful.
I really like that they've changed the computers so you can change the role of your ships. So happy they went back with that.
I'm just glad people next to me are no longer trying to steal from me. That's delightful.
Star system charted.
Replacing some of these farms. They seem... These people don't really don't need to eat that much food.
Situation log updated.
Tile blocker cleared. Yeah, like this. This one planet is just all farmland. I say we pave it.
Just pave it over. Don't need it. Overrated.
It's just a garage. There's not enough cars for them all, but it's just a humongous garage of a planet.
Parking lots as far as the eye can see. Like this one, I'm gonna replace this with power plant as well. Get rid of the food. Don't need it. You know, while we're here, build a temple. I need to be properly worshipped.
I've been building many temples myself.
My face is so tiny I can hardly see. Well, that's my opinion is that you're here. You don't need to see my face covering a quarter of the screen. The size it is.
Do you honestly want to see more, Ben?
Everybody wants. Hey, wait, oh, hey.
No comment.
But I mean, I like just being small and down here in the corner, and then the game is the primary thing, and I'm just here to comment.
Star system charted.
You ready for karaoke? We get up there.
Construction complete.
Where's my science doodle? Yeah, it just definitely takes a long time to maneuver around. A lot longer than it used to, at least.
Yep.
But I'm okay with that. I am okay with it.
Yeah, there's kind of a reason for that debris to take so long before it runs out for that project now.
Right, yep. Why are you upset? What's so upsetting here? Because you used to be a slave. Shouldn't you be...
Happy about this?
happy about that?
Wow,
Did
that's
you
a weird
learn
one.
anything from Game of Thrones? People don't want to not be slaves.
It's good. It's good for them. They'll protect it. Remember, I'm a titty streamer now. Right?
Special
yeah.
project complete.
Sorry. Okay, here. Just pop this shirt off.
Construction complete.
Oh yes, I have the Covfefe system.
Oh Jesus.
Thanks, Trump.
Enemy presence exposed.
Oh, pirates. Go after them, O mighty fleet. In fact,
Research vessel
have you just
under
attacked
attack.
my biggest
Spaceports
citadel?
under attack.
You have. You're an idiot. 1.7 thousand of fortress versus 300. That's not going to end well for you. It did not end well for them.
Save that design.
Thank you, choke points. That right there was a choke point.
Yeah, aren't they glorious?
They're great.
Fleet, doodle. I can do a couple of these.